Hello there, this is Ant Johnson, and I want to apologize for the hiatus, but I am back to you guys with another, just like a practice video, something just to walk through. It's going to be centered around normalization, you know, essentially trying to achieve 3NF. So if you see here on the screen, we have a few tables, a total of 8 actually. So this table right here, the electronic sales, is on this tab, and this is a fully normalized table. As you can see, it has the foreign key references. I created a few tables for distinct values so I can replace the actual value with a integer to make the table, a little less bulky, and also to have it to be fully normalized. Fully normalized. My apologies. So these tables right here are the tables that I mentioned before that I created. These are distinct values with a primary key tied to it. Those primary keys, we are going to add it to this table right here. So let me show you what I actually mean. Okay, so we'll just do select top 500 off from electronic product sales. Electronic product sales. Okay. Probably this spelled wrong. My apologies. Oh, alrighty, now as you can see, we have values here. So the tables that we created to convert the value to an integer are product type, SKU, because we only have a handful of different SKUs, and you have a handful of product types. Order status can only be completed or canceled, so I also turn that to an integer. Payment method, we have about 5 different payment methods, so we made those have their own primary key, and we're going to replace this payment method column with an integer that's tied to cash, credit card, debit card, or PayPal. And shipping type, I also created a table for this. I created a table for add-ons purchase because it was 76 distinct add-on purchases. So we just tied primary keys to that. So 76 primary keys. So here we go. So how do we populate this table? Let's actually look at this table to see if it's populated before we even proceed. Okay, so you can see it's empty. Now let's actually just insert into DBO sales. Okay, let's look at the table. Let's see what we actually want to insert. And one of my favorite ways is execute SP help and then place our table name there. Since we have our DBO in there, I like to place that in single quotes and execute. So the columns that we're going to insert into, I'm going to insert into all of these. So I just simply copy and paste and then add our commas. Okay, we're almost there. We're moving along. Now we're going to do select from. Now we're going to use our first table that I showed you guys, which is this table, because a lot of the values that's not going to get converted from a char to a actual integer, which is referring to a foreign key, they're going to reside in this table. So we're going to actually just copy and paste this right here. I'm going to give it a alias of EPS. Then we're going to do a series of joins. Join DBO dot. I guess we can do, let's see, what would be the first? We're going to just do it in order. So product type, DBO dot product type. PT on PT dot our actual product type equals EPS dot product type, and then we're going to do another join. It's going to be join DBL dot SKUs, so SK on SK dot SKU equals EPS dot SKU. Join DBL dot, what is our next column? Order status. So it's going to be order status and payment method. So order status DBL dot OS on OS dot order status equals EPS dot order status. Join DBO dot payment method or pay method PM PM dot payment method equals EPS dot payment method. And then we're also going to join, because we have a couple more, we have shipping type and add-on purchases. So join DBO dot ship type ST on ST dot ship type equals EPS dot shipping type. Join. I'm sure you guys are catching on to the references here. DBO dot add-ons purchases. We'll say AP on AP dot add-on purchases equals EPS dot purchases. Alrighty, so now we have all of that settled. So for the first column, we want EPS dot customer ID. Second column, we want EPS dot, what is it, age, gender, age, EPS dot gender, ET dot product type ID. Then we want the SKU, so SK dot SKU ID. All right, rating, so it's going to be on the EPS table. OS dot order status ID. Then we have the PT dot the pay or the product type. The order status is payment, so the payment method is PM dot payment method ID, and then the remaining is going to be EPS dot purchase date, or no, EPS dot unit price, EPS dot quantity, EPS dot purchase date, and then we're going to do ST dot ship ID. Add-on purchases, you know that is a table, so AO, or it's AP actually. Add-on ID, because we're turning that value into an actual integer. And then EPS dot add-on total. And then we want to have our, we're actually missing a column as well. We need the user modified as well. And so for that, we're going to do get date. So it's user S name. These are functions, get date, and access user S name again. Alrighty. And let's look at the metadata here. This is the actual script used to create it, the DDL. Not known. Everything looks good to me. Let's actually run it to see if it's good. It's supposed to be one shy of 20,000, so 19,999. 19,999. So we're gonna do Control Shift R, and then we're gonna do select all from DBO dot electronic sales. And there you go. Just how we planned it out. So I hope this was helpful. This is a lesson and just an exercise in how to convert or normalize a data set you have. So what we did was replace these values with a integer. The integer was a primary key in its own separate table. And I did that by running so I did select product type from our table, group by product type, which gives us the distinct values. I tied a product identity column above it to keep track of it. So that's what I placed inside of these here. So as you can see, order status table, product type, payment method, our shipping type, our add-on purchased, and then we have our columns for tracking. So I hope this was helpful. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and bye-bye.